What is up, guys? This is the Zack Attack Leader here, and I am going to be doing a quick little video on what to expect day one during H1Z. I am really stoked and hyped and living the hype about this game. H1Z1 is coming out, and probably within the next 15 hours, I'm going to hopefully say 12. Really hope for it. And I honestly cannot contain myself. I'm really, really excited, and I can't wait to see everyone in game go play it. I already bought a Steam card, and I already put it toward in my Steam. So, I'm going to be talking about a couple things in about what to expect, and I'm not going to be playing, of course, I'm not going to be playing H1Z1, but I am going to be, I don't know if you can see my eyes. My screen is just so bright. I'm going to be playing No More Room in Hell. I like that game. It's a really fun zombie game. So, let's, that was horrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to be playing No More Room in Hell just because it's an overall really good zombie game for me, personally. A lot of core mechanics and whatnot. I'm not going to sit here and advertise the game, but let's get into this. Alright guys, the first thing you actually want to expect from day one is, of course, bugs. And, bugs cover a wide area of sort. It could be, graphical glitches, player animation glitches, it could be the AI glitches, could be placement glitches like we saw in live streams, for the police cars and whatnot, so it covers everything. And I know SOE is so good at what they do and how they do it. I mean, fantastic games, EverQuest and Planet Side 2. I mean, yes, we have seen them a lot doing live streams, and it looked polished, but they only just scratched the surface of what they can unlock ultimately. This will be EA access. I mean, this will be early access, and we will run into problems. Whether it be lag spikes, broken textures, or the infamous breakdancing zombies of DayZ. So, I mean, we're all gamers here. We kind of all know what to expect. Just please, please, please remember, everyone, this is not a finished game. It's just the beginning, and it will get better. It will get better over time, and I can fully put this game in the hands of SOE and know they will be doing such an amazing job. It will get more fun, and it will be worth every single second of us in there playing. I promise you. Now the second category is scavenging. Yes, you should expect scavenging. Now, as a scavenger myself, you should search every single nook and cranny. Just search everywhere. I cannot stress it enough. By nature, humans are lazy, and I can admit that. So we will overlook the small things, but I mean, you can't. I mean, I know there's a lot of scavengers that go 2 weeks, 3 weeks in scavenging one place, and they don't find good loot, and they leave. You can't have it like that because this is a persistent world, and a lot of items launch change. Someone could have picked up that water bottle, and then the next spawn could have been a backpack, or or fire axe, or it could even be a pistol or what. It doesn't matter. You know, you just have to really, really search. I mean, the worst case scenario is you actually find another player. I mean, in the basement or closet. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't trust them. I mean, it could be your mom, aka Lenny, the live stream. You never know. But I mean, you guys, he could be such a huge asset if you guys become friends and stuff. You guys will forge bonds and help build the community and help make this game thrive to whatever it is you want to be. It's not to say, trust everyone. Just do not leave any stone unturned. I mean, we have the ability to know who to choose and who not to choose. I mean, it all just depends on who we want. So as a scavenger, never leave. Just search everything. It'll help you out in the end. I mean, even if you don't need it, take it, because you can always break it down. You can start crafting it into the most ridiculous items. You don't want this shirt, fine. You don't want this hat, fine. Tear it down, and you can turn it into scraps of cloth and stuff. And then you can go, and then you can go store that away and use it later to like make bows or you can fixate anything. Maybe you can actually use it to craft recipes to actually make I'm sorry, not used to talk this much. To make it maybe make another hat. It just doesn't matter. And those sticks and twigs, you don't need them. You can make those makeshift hatchets and makeshift shotguns. It all depends and comes down to whatever it is players want to do. Okay? So, I mean, step 2, scavenging. Expect that and do it well. Do not do anything out of the ordinary. Alright, guys. The third thing that you should expect during early access for H1Z1 is, of course, being killed. Not just by zombies, but by players, bears, wolves, starvation, and dehydration. You might run into... you also might run into Smedley too, but I don't think he'll have that death pack. Learn to use your bandages wisely, not just when, let's say, you're 50 or 60% HP. I mean, not only can AI and players kill you, but it's anything can. Especially if you're playing like the Battle Royale. That toxic fog that they had. Oh my god, that can probably kill you too. It just all depends. So, just be very cautious. Learn your character. Learn his strengths, learn his weaknesses, learn jumping off. Test yourself sometimes. Jump off a roof and see if you land okay. See if you actually make it. Just see what your character can take. I'm not saying go to a cliff and just jump off it. That's a really, really poor way to test. But you might have a couple people who think they're dodo birds. But just be cautious. It doesn't take long for you to know what your player can do. During day 1, everyone's going to be messing around with their character. Okay, so it's just all about having that time and having that place. There's also something you have to learn too, is learn to be stealthy. I don't mean call yourself Jack, aka Snake, Metal Gear, or call yourself James Bond 123 or Hitman Absolution, whatever. I don't mean that. Learn at what distance you aggro the zombie AI or the bears or the wolves. Learn how to use cover of trees and bushes and walls, learn to open and close doors properly and fast. Find those little small gaps to creep into above all, and stay alert. You are the most important asset to survive in this apocalypse. You have to save yourself. That is the key role. So, put importance on yourself. Learn yourself. Okay, number 4 is what to expect. Full servers. This game is in high hype and anticipation. It will be flooded to all heck. Prepare to wait long times just to get in the server. Even when you get in the server, wait for it to lag. You're gonna have, you're gonna have people, even if you're like me, we have 50-50 download, you're still gonna have people trying to download theirs, and the server might actually not take everyone. And actually, all the cars are going around, all the shooting, it's so much, and you have to expect this day one. You just have to. There's no way around this. So you could also experience disconnects from overloaded servers. There's so many categories of what could go wrong. You could also have like driver issues, like DirectX doesn't download properly, or whatever the anti-hack doesn't install properly, and then you can't play the game, and then you're sitting there talking to support. This is stuff to expect. It'll all be okay. It'll be resolved. Just hang in there, because remember, this is all worth it in the end. Every single second. And alright guys, well, the last thing that we should be expecting from H1Z, and or day 1 H1Z, and it kind of ties into the last one, like number 4, the full service, but in a sense it doesn't. And that is slow downloads and no connectivity. With such a massive overhaul of people wanting to connect to the servers and download the game, you will experience a heck of a lot of trouble times. And even if you have more than 30 megabytes per second download or an upload, I myself, again, have 50-50 and 50 up, 50 down, and courtesy of BIOS Verizon, thank you. It will be difficult to determine the wait times. It might be released at 12 p.m., but you might not be able to connect and play until maybe 2 or 4. Not to mention other games SOE support, like PlanetSide 2 and EverQuest. All those servers are just going to be a huge mess. I remember when Watch Dogs came out, that was by Ubisoft, and I used to play Ghost Recon Phantoms, and when I was playing that game, when Ubisoft came out, the servers lagged so much. So, I can expect it from SOE 2. You can expect that from a lot of games. Sometimes even Steam lags because they have such an overload of downloads. Even though they're a digital game distribution, they pretty much do it too. They do go through their overloads. What's it called? This is the most talked game on Steam right now, believe it or not. The forums are flooded with it. Reddit is flooded with questions and everything, and it's so much. It's hard not to expect this. It's just, it's common. It'll happen in the game industry. It happens more often than not when a new game comes out. So be alert, be on your toes, and don't go to the forums and Reddit and complain that it's unplayable and whatnot and it's buggy. This is early access. This is what it's for, so we can test everything. And I'm not saying don't. Okay, I did say don't complain. Yes, you should complain, but not in a complaining way. Give constructive criticism. Oh, I don't like this, but I don't like it. Just saying like, oh, this sucks, and this is stupid. It's not how you do things. When you find a bug or when you find a feature you don't like, you say, I don't like this. I think it would have been better if it had been this way. Give a reason why, or give a possible reason to why you think this might be happening. Just try your best. We will all build this game into whatever it is we want as a community. All in all, I am extremely excited for this game. The deep and expansive crafting system, the huge map, the wildlife to kill, the whole experience. It is a zombie genre, for crying out loud. I am a diehard zombie. This will be nothing like we can imagine. It'll be 10 times better than any other zombie game out there, no matter what. As long as we make it the way we want. There's not much else I can say. It'll only go as far as we want it to. So, it's a group effort. There's a lot of things actually. Other than those are my top 5 things what to expect. Well, other than that, there's nothing else to really talk about. Now, let me pull it up. Let me pull up the Steam page and look at it. But there's another issue that a lot of people don't have. I for one will have it. And that'll be whether you can run the game or not. I had to get back into Planet Side 2. Again, I played it a couple times and I lagged. But I decided to play it again just to make sure that my computer, it's a laptop, it's actually like, it's a third gen i7. So, I think, let me look at my specs. It is a third generation Intel Core i7 2670. It actually only goes up to 2.2 gigahertz. But, it is 8 cores. Well, it's a quad core, but 8 threads. Technically, in scientific terms, it is 8 cores. It does have 8 gigabytes of RAM. And, it has 8 megabyte L3 cache. It does have a lot of potential for me to actually play a lot of games. It does take a lot of heat. I've actually burned out the processor on this laptop already, trying to play games. So, I think I raised it up to 192 degrees Fahrenheit. So, that's pretty damn hot. But I had to replace them. I was still under warranty. Heh. But yes, this is what I have, and I can run Planet Side 2, comfortably on 20 frames. And as devs say, if I can run it on, if I can run Planet Side 2, H1Z1 will be running a lot better. So hopefully, that's a lot to actually take into effect. Hopefully I'll be able to play maybe at 20 to 30 frames. So I don't expect much. But what are the system requirements? Windows 7 64-bit. Sorry, Windows XP and Windows Vista users. I'm sorry, you just can't play. sad truth. Maybe once after EA, they'll have more diagnostics and support for you guys. Until then, I just have. In Intel i5 quad. Oh, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm reading the recommend. I'm sorry, the minimum. Intel i3 dual core with hyper-threading required. I already meet the processor. Memory, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Passed it. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 275 series or higher. My graphics card is actually built in. It's like Intel HC 3000, or sorry, 2000. So, no, it's 3000. So, it's on board, so it's not the best, but I think it is a 512 megabyte graphics card, so it should be good. DirectX version 10. I play games that need version 11, so I think I'm good on that. Broadband internet connection. As I said before, I do have 50/50 Verizon Fios, so that is no issues. What else is there? 20 gigabyte available space. Funny story, I actually reset my laptop just so I can have a nice clean slate laptop and I can play H1Z1 on it. So it should be relatively nice. And sound card, DirectX compatible sound card, it just comes in. I mean, my laptop has built-in Beats audio. So. Other than that, I think it wraps it up. I mean, we all know what to expect. We should all know what to expect. Day one, hopefully you all take into consideration what I've talked about. And, you know, it won't be much longer until we're playing. Like I said, less than 12 hours. Again, all in all, I am extremely hyped for this game, and a lot of you are. So, I hope to see you all in game. I will help each and every member out as I can. And this is Zach Tech Leader here. Thank you all for watching.